What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve. Thank you for joining us. If you are new here, consider hitting that like and subscribe. Of course, to the returning subscribers, it's always good to see your smiling faces. Your likes, comments, and engagement are why I get up in the morning. You guys make all the difference in helping get my videos out to more people as we grow this channel on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So thank you very much. Now, today we are talking about a golf cleat, because this channel we talk about sneakers, but we also have a small sliver set aside for golf cleats, because I'm an avid golfer and I appreciate all of you other avid golfers that are also sneakerheads as well. And if you're not into sneakers and you just happen to come across this channel because of the golf cleat, welcome. This is a big moment for you. You could be finding a love for something that you never knew you had. But let's get into it, because this is a true Nike golf shoe. This was designed for golf from the get-go. We do talk about a lot of sneaker golf hybrids, but this one is definitely warranted because it is so good looking. And I haven't been able to get my hands on a pair yet to really test out and review. So this is going to serve as the first review, but I do have some testimonies from other people that I golf with that have been wearing these all through summer 2020, and they love them. Let's just start with that. The reviews are good. Today we are talking about the Nike Infinity Tours, and in a special Masters Edition colorway, the rather lucky than good colorway. And yes, they are corduroy. Yes, they are dope. And before we get into the details, let's take a closer look. Alright guys, now that you've seen a closer look of these bad boys right here, like I said, these are the Infinity Tours, and these are specifically designed for golf. So you'll see Brooks Koepka playing in these cleats a lot. I think these are like his cleat of choice, or probably what he's contracted to wear. You'll see Rory wear a different type, but these are the ones that I've seen Koepka wearing, and some other players as well. And they are very much a very technical, modern golf cleat. Like, there is Infinity React foam in here and a very crazy looking outsole and all of that. But what I love about this particular colorway is that this corduroy upper here gives this a really kind of retro feel to a shoe that in its normal colorways, like the normal Infinity Tour shoes that you go on Nike Golf and you look them up right now, this looks like a very more modern, dare I say, futuristic type shoe. But here with the corduroy and the gold and the green, it just kind of, it's got a little bit of a a retro modern look, I should say. And I love it. I didn't really realize that these were corduroy at first until I got them, and like I was just kind of blown away by that. And that's kind of the theme, along with the colors, in this Masters rather lucky than good collection that Nike dropped for the Masters tournament. And you'll see it's kind of like an Augusta gold and green happening here. I love the way that this is kind of cut in, and it kind of reminds me, it almost feels like a soccer cleat in a way, but it's a really nice look, nice color blocking going along here. And then you've got a navy swoosh, which is a color element that I haven't seen on a lot of the other models from this collection, but you have that orange as well that I've seen, and the orange outlines the navy swoosh. You've got an orange Nike Golf embroidered at the top of this tongue here. And one cool thing about this shoe in particular, the Infinity Tours, is that this is pretty much a one-piece construction upper. So the tongue here is all stitched together. It almost works like a sock upper, although it has some rigidity. It has rigidity here around the front, around the toe box. There is also a plastic piece that frames the heel counter, and this gives you more rigidity as well. So it's not quite a sock upper shoe like you see with a lot of running sneakers. There's a little bit more form and stability here with this shoe, so which is important with golf cleats. You don't want to have your foot like able to move around too freely inside the shoe. So this gives you the stability where you need it and where it matters. And like I said, it's designed for the course, it's worn by the pros, so I'm sure it does the job at least halfway decent. So aside from the color scheme of the upper, which I think is one of my favorite things about this shoe, we got to talk about the outsole, because this outsole is pretty cool. So you'll see here it says big block letters Lucky across the front here, and this is all a translucent hard like molded plastic, and it's crazy. It's got a crazy texture to it. Almost kind of reminds me of like a topographical map, but that's all part of the grip and the scheme of the outsole. You have these big wide spikes. These aren't traditional, like your typical spikes you can buy and just like swap off and on as they wear down. These spikes are actually, they appear to be, yes, they're all molded into the shoe. So that's kind of a drawback. If you really wear these things down, then it's kind of it for the shoe. But I think at that point, these shoes will be pretty beat up anyway, and you're probably gonna be looking to swap them out. But yeah, this is all a translucent piece with the big block letters like you see Lucky here. And then up top here, it's kind of hard to see because of the spikes are not as translucent as the rest of the outsole, but it says rather. And then on the other shoe, it'll say then here and good. So rather lucky than good is the theme of this collection, and of course a very popular saying in golf. The midsole, like I said, is Nike React foam. You get a little bit of that branding here for Nike React underneath this big plastic overlay piece, and React foam is phenomenal. I think it's very comparable to like Adidas Boost, and we've seen Adidas use Boost technology in their golf shoes as well, and they make for very comfortable shoes. Of course though, React foam is not the only thing you get in this shoe. As you can see along the heel counter here, you have the Air Zoom branding, so you do have some Zoom Air going through this sneaker as well, and Zoom Air is very thin. It's not kind of the chunky air that you're used to seeing in a lot of the Nike basketball or Nike running shoes, where you'll get the window with the air unit back here. So Zoom Air is a nice thinner zoom pocket that typically runs along the forefoot, maybe along the heel as well. Now it doesn't say that this is full length Zoom Air or not. I'm not quite certain, but I'm going to assume based on the thickness of the midsole here that you are running Zoom Air at least through here, and you're probably just getting foam at the toe, which is okay because, you know, a nice platform to turn your foot up and not have to worry about any air cushioning, maybe throwing your balance off when you're on your toe, makes sense. So I'm assuming you got Zoom Air going at least through here. It could be through the entirety of the midsole. Either way, it makes for a very comfortable ride when you combine Zoom Air with React foam. As far as fit goes with this shoe, I have my true to size 12 here, and it's pretty comfortable. Now this is a more narrow shoe than most other Nike golf shoes, and I think maybe if you are someone that has a really wide foot, I actually have kind of a flat / wide foot, but I still found these to be pretty comfortable. Now, whether that holds up over 18 holes is yet to be seen. It is mid-November here in Detroit, so I'm not golfing anytime soon, but I will definitely drop another review, a performance review of these shoes later in the spring, and to let you guys know just how these perform over the course of multiple rounds of golf. But I think if you have a really wide foot, you might want to opt for maybe a half size, but I did find myself with more than enough room here in the toe box, so it's something to keep in mind. You might get more room here than you're hoping for if you go up, so I think at most you would want to do a half size, but for me, true to size is the way to go if you have a more or less normal width and length type of foot. Now, as far as resale and getting your hands on these things, guys, because these things sold out pretty quickly, there might be a few sizes left on some websites, but the main sizes, the most popular sizes, I think for the most part are sold out. So you can expect to pay a little bit of a premium over the retail price if you want to get your hands on a brand new pair. And I don't think it's too crazy though. I mean, the Infinity Tours is not necessarily like a very hyped sneaker that people are going to be going for, like the Jordan 5 golf cleats or the Air Max 97 golf cleats. So if you are into this silhouette more than those, you're in luck as far as paying a resale price, because you're not going to be paying too much of a crazy one, at least not right now. But do I think it's worth it? I think it's worth a little bit of a premium for a very unique golf cleat, because I mean, they only made so many of these, and I mean, what are the chances that you're going to run into another golfer with this same pair? If anything, you're going to get a lot of compliments on the course, and people are going to probably be asking you where you got this specific one, because a lot of people have seen the Infinity Tours, but there aren't any Infinity Tours that look quite like this. And that does it for me, guys, on this video of the Nike Golf Infinity Tour Rather Lucky Than Good Masters colorway. It's a mouthful, but yes, they are worth it. I mean, look at this, the corduroy upper, the colors, everything. So let me know what you think about these sneakers down in the comments below. I will hit you back because I am the CEO of comments. And of course, feel free to hit that like and subscribe, join the family. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Your likes, comments, and subscriptions, the engagement helps push these videos out to more people that want to see dope content like this. So you guys are the reason why we are doing so well and growing at a great pace. I appreciate every last one of you. So please consider joining the family if you haven't already. Also consider checking out some of my Amazon links. I have some books, sneaker related books, and I've dropped in some of my favorite golf books to read over this winter, because we're going into winter, guys, and you need to curl up with a good book and build your knowledge. So some of my favorite golf books and some of my favorite sneaker books are down in the description below for you guys to check out. Maybe gift yourself or a friend or a loved one of those books for the holidays this year. Your engagement, your clicking the links, you guys, everything you guys do for me, I sincerely appreciate it as I'm trying to build this channel. So thank you again. I can't thank you enough. And I appreciate your time. I appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you have a good day, good evening, good night whenever you're watching this, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Peace.